Failure to do so will destroy the 3D printer. See? Now you can see I actually did some of the ancient language right here. Slash it like a Japanese samurai. Hiya! Okay. And the ghost banshee, I simply love it. It's really a very nice result. I can see that. It actually says Dadu frog or something. Now this big model right here, you can do it in two different ways. I don't want to destroy them. Let's find something in my junk. Please don't start right there, okay? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, alishanmao here, and welcome to this follow-up video for Lotmaxx Shark SC10 Plus, the bigger 3D printer as well as the laser engraver. Well, Shark SC10 V2 from Lotmaxx also has laser engraving add-on, so you can turn that machine into laser engraving as well, but this one is bigger size for larger laser engraving or larger 3D prints. So I'm doing this follow-up video because there were some things that I probably missed in my first video where I reviewed the Shark SC10 Plus printer, 3D printer, as that I am going to 3D print a full-size boat part 1 video series, and I've shown you everything about it. Do wait for the part 2 of I'm 3D printing a full-size boat for 1 person or 2 person. That video is coming soon to my channel. So to what I missed in that is, this is a bicolor 3D printer. So in this follow-up video, I'm going to show you bicolor 3D printing with 2 extruders, dual extruders, and of course, how good it is as a laser engraver. That's the second thing that in this follow-up video I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how easy it is to convert it into a laser engraver and do some laser engraving. Now, according to my testing, I'm not very happy with the results of laser engraving because it's kind of, you know, okay, but not satisfactory. And I've given all the feedback to the factory about how they have to improve the laser engraving process. And based on my feedback, they will improve everything, inshallah. So let's go ahead, let's watch how good it is as a 3D printer. Once again, it's absolutely a highly recommended, a very, very good. It's a workhorse, a very, very good 3D printer, and I absolutely love it, the way it does the 3D printing. So I'm going to show you bicolor 3D printing and then laser engraving. So go ahead, enjoy the show. Ooh, check this out. This cone is looking really nice in 2 colors. I should print it in that white and red, in fact, but right now I just have these 2 colors to experiment with bicolor printing. So anyway, this looks good, and I also experimented with a, oh, it's stuck nice, with a small tower, you know, small size tower, so I don't waste filament here. And seems like the colors are not mixing, it's still doing very well. So instead of doing 20 mm of, you know, prime tower to waste a lot of material, you can still do, you know, a smaller one, so you waste less material. You can also do without prime tower, where the color actually, you know, mixes together and gradually goes up like a gradient. Man, that looks actually good. So next print is going to be that kind of experiment to see how the colors are actually blending in without the prime tower. As a bicolor 3D printer, again, there's no doubt it's one of the best out there. This thing does absolutely amazing job. So look at this. This is the 3D printed butterfly, flexi butterfly in 2 colors, where I try to mix the colors as well with the smaller size of prime pillar. Yes, when you do the bicolor 3D printing, you actually waste a lot of filament in prime tower. So I will suggest you can reduce the size of the prime tower, the diameter of the prime tower, and then you can end up some of like gradient type of color, where color actually mixes in and settles in very nicely, as you can see right here. So this is the butterfly, this is the cone, we have these gears, and this kind of tray, and the ghost banshee. I simply love it. Ghost banshee. Look at that green color ghost outside the banshee and the orange color inside. So basically it turned out very, very good, given that this ghost outside is just kind of a picture, lines on it, but they actually turn out very good with all the details. Now this big model right here, you can do it in two different ways, either by slicer, where you mention how many layers you print and then you change the extruder to the other extruder and 3D print with other color. But that is very, very complicated, and some softwares that do not allow you to do that. Simplify 3D allows you to do that, where you can mention which layer prints by which extruder, and basically you can mix many layers in different colors from those extruders. But if you want to do it very, very simply without having dual extruder bicolor 3D printer, if you have only single extruder 3D printer, you can still do it very easily. Just make sure your 3D printer has a resume function, pause and resume function when filament runs out, or you can pause the 3D printing and resume at the same time after this, and resume at the same place after that. So what you're gonna do is pause your print where you want to change the color, and then change the filament into different color and resume printing, and you will see you will end up with a model in two different colors like this. You can repeat this step as many times as you want at different levels and get many different colors 3D printed in one model. So that's where you can easily do it, but make sure once again your 3D printer has pause and resume function. Okay, so 3D printing part of the Lotmaxx Shark SC10 Plus is absolutely 2 thumbs up. I am definitely very, very happy with the 3D printing performance of this 3D printer. I have also 3D printed in PETG with 80 degrees on the bed, temperature on the bed, and 235 degrees on the nozzle, and ran the printer for 12 hours, no issues at all. So basically Lotmaxx 3D printers are absolutely trustable and very, very good 3D printers. Trust me, I have ran them non-stop for almost a month 3D printing and nothing goes wrong. Now let's move on to laser engraving side and see how it does the laser engraving, how easy it is to change to laser engraver, how to do laser engraving, and what needs to be improved, what is good, what is not. Go watch. In order to convert the Shark Plus into a big laser engraving machine, you just have to follow a few steps. One, take the laser kit. It's supplied in the box. So take the laser kit out and get it ready to install, which is just making sure that these pins right here are actually inserted with right polarity into the printer port right there. If you do the wrong polarity, this might damage the printer for good. So do pay attention once again that when you want to install this laser engraving kit, when you are installing the laser engraving box, right here there's a port, and if you install it in the wrong polarity, your printer is dead for good. That's what I was told. So you have to be very, very careful. Do use and read the user manual. I'm doing it for the very first time. You are welcome to watch and see what I'm doing, and if I'm doing something wrong, obviously I will inform you and you can actually watch. I just hope I will not damage my printer for good, because that's gonna hurt real bad. Alright, so here goes the 3D print head. And remember, once you do this, your user interface on the machine will also change to the laser engraving one. So I'm just gonna remove this one, remove this side, both extruders. Now the question is, where am I going to put this one? See, this is one question, and that means I will have to remove, yes, all the zip ties, you know, all the zip ties, and all the cables. There are connectors coming here, which you will have to remember which connector goes where, because later if you do wrong connections, you are not going to have good luck. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 connectors right here. That means I have to remove this box as well, and I have more connections there. So what I'm going to do is, because your laser engraver is not going to have Z-axis going up and down all the time, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strap, just remove these. I'm just going to remove these pipes. Okay. Oh, look, there's a 3D printed thread coming out. Just going to remove these pipes. Okay, put them there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strap this somewhere here. Okay, because the Z-axis is mostly going to be up here after you install the laser engraving kit, and obviously you have to put the Z-axis down to focus the laser onto the build plate, and that means it will only go down, not up, and then it will always stay in this position. That will move forth and back, and this will move left and right. So I can just strap it here rather than removing everything. And it says, please be sure that the screw hole is positioned on the top so that it can attach to the Y-axis. Failure to do so will destroy the 3D printer. See, Lotmaxx SC10 V2, Shark V2, there is this pillar coming out, and the laser engraver kit, once you put it in here, you can easily add the screw down here and hold the laser engraving box, controller box here. But if you look at the Shark Plus, you do not have such kind of leisure or such kind of thing here. So how do you do that? Well, I was told, do not worry and just make sure the polarity is right, and plug the box, making sure all the pins are going in the right way, just like this, and don't do anything. So I'm just gonna fire it up and see what happens. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And it says that the LCD will change to laser engraving settings, which is right. I can see it says laser carve right here. So everything has changed to laser carving, and now I have to make sure to have the right focus, for which I will have to have the material. So let's just pick up something. These are the plates that I'm gonna laser carve, so I don't want to destroy them. Let's find something in my junk. I'm just gonna pick up the LCD screen so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go Control and click on this middle icon to home it. Now it should home in the center, but not there. But let's see what's happening. So it's basically should home down there. I'm not sure. Okay, it just homed there. Now I have to do it all by myself, so I'm just gonna move this up a little bit, and well, let's just move the motors 5 by 5 and click this one. The laser turns on, laser turns off. So I just need to move the laser x-axis. Oh, I love doing this, man. So laser is moving. Okay, right here I will turn on the laser. If the laser dot burns the material, that means you have the right focus. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on my glasses. And I'm just gonna turn on the laser. Now I can see the dot really nicely. I'm gonna put the Z-axis up, not 10. You will have to do it one by one. So here we go. We're doing one by one. I can see it's actually burning. Dot has to be the smallest, and then only you will have good focus to burn. Just make sure you don't put your hands in the laser. It's burning really nice. Okay, so turn the laser off, and you can see I actually did some of the ancient language right here. Huh? I don't know what it says, but this is ancient language. Okay, alright, so this is done. I'm gonna click on save. Okay, so now it has saved this position. Let's check by doing some more ancient language writing. Glasses on, laser on. Okay, done. So the focus has been saved. As you can see, the new ancient language character I just made here. Okay, it actually says Dadu, frog or something, I'm not sure, or a kind of bird, represents a bird, whatever. This is ancient language, you won't understand. So this is how you set the focus, and this is how you save the focus. Now take the TF card to the computer, turn on the Lotmaxx software, and engrave and bring in the image or whatever project you want to laser engrave. Make a file, save it on the TF card, and bring it back down here, the Shark Plus, which is now your huge laser engraver machine. Choose the file using the LCD screen, and you're good to go. Okay, welcome to the computer side job, and here are some of the issues that I would like to point out to Lotmaxx manufacturer, Lotmaxx company as well, however you can see it. So first let's start the screen recording, so you can also see, because on the camera you won't be able to see screen. Now the screen is recording. When you order the Shark printer, I mean SC10 Plus or SC10 V2, you will get a USB drive which has a laser engraving folder or software on it. So just copy the laser engraving somewhere on your computer and run the laser engraving software. Okay, just give me a moment. Now when you come here, it has a SC10 Shark in the machines and SC10 Shark V2, which is maximum 235 millimeter on you know, width and length. I would say the bed size. However, the Shark Plus is 320, that's 32 centimeters, which if you try to put in here 320, it's not gonna go more than that, 235, which is actually for Shark V2. So Lotmaxx, please fix this in your software, because what if we want to do that huge big size laser engraving, because you also provided us that big piece of wood to try on, and we want to do more on that bed. What you're gonna engrave, you're gonna pick that one up and measure it. So this piece which I'm going to engrave right here is 55 millimeter and 90 millimeters. So I would say 90 here and 55 here. Okay, so this is the, you know, the thing that I'm doing now. Let me see if my screen is still recording. Yes, it is. And now I'm just gonna bring in a vector image, logo one JPEG, and it's pretty big actually. So I'm just gonna, you know, resize it. Okay, this is this. I'm just gonna write some text. Let's say if I put the text here, down here, just to see what we can do. Okay, here we can write text less than 20 characters. So text you have to write less than 20 characters, and let's just say a big laser engraver. Alright, that's it, and I'm just gonna resize it. This is this. Here's my TF card, so I'm just gonna put the TF card in my computer USB slot and say export this file LGCO, say S plus Shark Plus laser engraving LE1. Okay, so let's just do that. And I'm just gonna click on USB drive and say save. That's it. That's all we needed to do. And now we're gonna bring out the TF card and take it to the laser engraver. Now I can clamp it just like this, but I have to clamp it farther because my model is going to, you know, be a lot there. Now I'll go say S Plus logo. Please don't start right there, okay? Please do not start right there. It's going somewhere and it's coming down here and it's started right there, which I have to stop. Now what you're missing here is another thing, and that is, like in other laser engraving machines, you can have a preview before you actually start laser engraving, so you know where and what area the laser will print. The laser head will go around and give you a preview so you can actually adjust your piece. But it's not the case here. It just starts right here, and I don't know if it is right through the corner or right here. I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna put it here. One moment. I don't want to destroy my piece, so I'm just gonna, you know, get an idea of how it is going to do and where, because it will not engrave the metal, I believe, so I'm not worried about it. Let's just say it's here. So just this much. If you can see, it's right here. See, this is what is missing, a preview, which is really important when it comes to laser engraving. So I will stop it right here, slash it like a Japanese samurai. Hiya! Okay. Hiya! Okay. So now I can scrap this piece here, and I have no worries wherever it will engrave. So just like this. Okay, now I see it's carving. I can smell the cardboard burning. Alright, well, this engraving or carving finished, and seems like it's really a very nice result. I can see that. Okay, now it actually did a good job, and it's fit on the size that I wanted. However, I see that it's not that black. This means I can still play with the speed settings. I can decrease the speed and decrease the travel speed as well to make it even darker and or deeper. Alright, so this is this. Also, when you're doing the software, things at the software side, and you actually put your vector graphics or your text wherever you want, you know where it will actually carve exactly when it's on the software side. But when it comes to the printer side, this is the message to the Lotmaxx team, that please see that once I did this print, this carve, sorry, I saw that the laser started from top, so I put the model up here, but instead of going up, it came down, which probably is my mistake because I didn't know. I completely forgot that it was basically which way. But the thing I'm trying to say is you never know which one it will print. So I put the material upside down again for the other side, and I was able to start it here, and the cat is still went a little bit to the side because again I have no preview. If I had a preview, I know where the laser head will print, I will be able to place my material right and not waste my engraves or my attempts to engrave the things. Okay, so here is the grayscale where you can actually carve pictures, and it actually did something in onto it, and this is what it carved, a picture. Okay, these prints turn out to be okay, but not as satisfactory as I wanted. Wanted these to be darker and a little bit deeper, for which I said you have to reduce the speeds, print speeds and travel speeds, and you have to do a lot of experimentations and you have to do a lot of experimentation to find that right setting to print the way you want. And this one turned out not to be too good because the bed got stuck at one place and it did not turn out very good. Now this one was done with a very slow settings. As you can see, this is overburned here, almost too deep than I actually wanted. I wanted it to be deep but not that deep and that black, so it also didn't turn out good. Once again, I would like to say that you have to play with the settings a lot, you have to experiment a lot with the speeds and print settings and also laser power in order to get your models, in order to get your prints or engraves done right. Then here I did it one more time. It seems like with more travel speed and more print speed, this actually does not turn out very well. Alright, thank you very much for watching this lengthy video. Give this video a big like and do subscribe to my channel, or stay subscribed to my channel for all the upcoming uploads. Next, of course, part 2 of I'm 3D printing a full-size electric boat for 1 or 2 person, where I'm gonna decide which hull type to go with, and I might need your help in making that decision. So do watch that video coming next on my channel. And of course, if you're looking for good, reliable, workhorse, tough, and nice 3D printers, Lotmaxx Shark SC10 V2 and Shark Plus, right there, they are going to be your best choice. Do give them a try if you have budget. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button, it's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button right there. Come on, don't be shy, just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.